Hello everyone and welcome to Hardball. I'm Greg Papa. Milwaukee taking on Houston. Leading off for the Brewers, the left fielder, Alex Ochoa. He's at 426 hitter. Fly to center. At the plate, number 26. The third baseman, Jeff Cirillo. He's hitting 460. 0-1 the count. The 0-1 pitch. Down the middle but high. That's a ball. The 1-1 pitch. Fastball. That's ball 2. Changeup for ball 3. The 3-1 pitch. Inside. That's ball 4. He takes his base. The pitch. Foul to right. Up at bat, the shortstop Valentin. Hitting 417. The 0-1 pitch. Fly ball to left. 2 out. At the plate, number 20. The right fielder, Jeremy Burnitz. Fly to center field. That's the third out. 1 runner left on base. There's still no score. Leading off for the Astros, Derek Bell. He's a .282 hitter. Powered to second. Now batting, Ken Caminiti. The pitch. Fly ball to the gap in left field. A single for Caminiti for the first hit of the game. Ground ball to short. Jose Valentin snags it. Out at first. A textbook double play. That retires the side. Heading into the first half of its second, we're still scoreless. Leading off for Milwaukee, the catcher, Dave Nielsen. Changeup high and inside for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. Hammer toward the mound. An easy throw to first for the first out. Mark Loretta at the plate. Hitting .429. Curveball, a sweet pitch. That's 1. Popper to left field. Moises Alou stops it. Up at bat, number 1, Fernando Vina. He's at .421 hitter. Curveball, that's strike 1 for Vina. The 0-1 pitch. Curveball just off the outside edge. That's ball 1. The 1-1 pitch. High for ball 2. The count is 2-1. Fly to short. That ends a 1-2-3 inning. Headed to the last half of its second. There's no score. Leading off for the Astros, the catcher, Tony Eusebio. He's hitting .268. Ground ball down the line to third. The 0-1 pitch. Fly ball to left. A routine catch for Ochoa. Now up, the center fielder, Everett. A .262 hitter. In there for strike 1. Fouled off to the right. Fly to left field. A routine catch for Alex Ochoa. 2 gone. The pitch. Screwball. A sweet pitch for the first strike. Fly ball to left. A routine catch for Ochoa. Houston is retired in order. After 2 innings, we're still scoreless. Leading off for the Brewers, Marquise Grissom. He's hitting .396. Changeup, that's 1. The 0-1 pitch. Off the outside edge and low. That's a ball. The 1-1 pitch. Curveball. He can't get a piece of it. That's 2. Swung on and missed. That's strike 3. Up at bat, number 42. The pitcher, Scott Karl. A swing and a miss. Strike 1. Fastball, high and inside for ball 1. A line drive to the shortstop. Out at first. At the plate, number 23, Alex Ochoa, hitting .425. He can't get a piece of it. Strike 1 to Ochoa. Fly to center. A great running catch by Everett. That ends a 1-2-3 inning. Heading into the bottom of the 3rd inning. No score. Leading off for the Astros, the shortstop, Ricky Gutierrez. He's hitting .284. Ground ball down the line. An easy throw to first for the first out. Now batting, Moises Alou, a .290 hitter. Fastball for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Curveball outside. That's ball 1. Fly ball to left field. A routine catch for Ochoa. Up at bat, number 43, the pitcher. Fastball, that's 1. Ground ball to short. An easy throw to first to shut down Houston. Houston is retired in order. Heading into the first half of the 4th inning. We're scoreless. Leading off for the Brewers, Jeff Cirillo. He's hitting .460. Slider swung on and missed. That's strike 1 for Cirillo. The 0-1 pitch. Curveball down the middle but high. That's a ball. 1-1 is the count. Line to first. Jeff Bagwell jumps for it. There's the first out. Fly to center field. At the plate, number 20, Jeremy Burnitz, hitting .442. Fly ball to right center. That ends a 1-2-3 inning. Going into the bottom of the 4th inning, there's no score. Leading off for Houston, the right fielder, Derek Bell, a .281 hitter. Foul to right. Curveball, that's strike 2. The 0-2 pitch. Fly to left center. 1 out. At the plate, the 3rd baseman, Ken Caminiti. He's hit 1 for 1 this afternoon. Fouled off to the right. The 0-1 pitch. Off the outside edge. Ball 1. High and inside for ball 2. The 2-1 pitch. Outside. That's ball 3. Fly ball to the gap in right field. Stopped by Grissom. Caminiti is heading for third. A triple. Now up, Craig Biggio. He's a .290 forward hitter. Foul to right. The 0-1 pitch. Fly to the gap in left field. Ochoa gets it. The runner scores for the go-ahead run. A 1-run single for Biggio. The pitch. Fly ball to third. Knocked foul. Now batting, the catcher, Tony Eusebio. He's hitting .267. He throws to first. Fastball, missed it for the second strike. Only 1 out in the bottom of the 4th inning. In there. Strike 3, he's out. There goes Biggio. Fly to left center. A running catch by Ochoa. That's 3 out. 1 runner left on base. After 4 innings, Houston ahead of Milwaukee 1-0. Leading off for Milwaukee, Dave Nielsen. He's a .410 hitter. Fly ball to second. At the plate, number 8, Mark Loretta. He's 1 for 1. A sweet pitch. Strike 1 to Loretta. The 0-1 pitch. It's popped up to left. Caught by Elu. Up at bat, Fernando Vina. He's hit 0 for 1 this afternoon. Slider swung and missed for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Launched to right center. Derek Bell stops it. Vina stops at second with a double. The pitch. Ground ball to the shortstop. Out at first. That's the 3rd out. 1 runner left on base. Headed to the last half of the 5th, Houston leads Milwaukee by 1. Leading off for Houston, the first baseman, Jeff Bagwell, hitting .295. He swung at it, strike 1 to Bagwell. Curveball, he can't get a piece of it, strike 2 to Bagwell. Off the outside edge for ball 1. Just off the outside edge. Ball 2. The count is 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Fly to the gap in left field. Caught by Valentin. Ricky Gutierrez at the plate. A .283 hitter. Popper toward the mound. A routine catch for Dave Nielsen. 2 gone. Fly ball to center. Marquise Grissom makes a running catch. Houston is retired in order. Going into the top of the sixth, the score is 1-0. Leading off for Milwaukee, Scott Karl. He's hitting .288. Curveball, missed it. Strike one. The 0-1 pitch. Screamer to short. Up at bat, Alex Ochoa. Hitting .424. Curveball, that's a ball. The 1-0 pitch. Slider for strike one to Ochoa. Fly to the gap in right field. Everett snags it. Ochoa is rounding second. A double. Now up, number 26. The third baseman, Jeff Cirillo. He's hitting .459. He swung at it. Strike one to Cirillo. There goes Ochoa. Powered up the middle. Everett gets behind it. The runner scores for the tying run. A one-run single for Cirillo. The pitch. It's popped up to right. At the plate, the right fielder, Jeremy Burnitz. A .441 hitter. Fly ball to right center. That retires the side. One runner left on base. Heading into the bottom of the sixth, the score is tied at 1. At the plate, the pitcher hitting .042. Right down the middle for the first strike. The 0-1 pitch. Fouled off to the left. In there. Got him in 3. Now batting, the right fielder, Derek Bell. He's hitting .280. The pitch. Fly to third. That's the second out. Now up, number 21, Ken Caminiti. He's 2 for 2. Fly ball to third. That ends a 1-2-3 inning. Heading into the first half of the seventh, the game is tied at 1. Leading off for Milwaukee, the catcher, Dave Nielsen. He's hit 0 for 2 this afternoon. Fly to the gap in right field. Derek Bell picks it up. Nielsen has a stand-up double. Up at bat, number 8, Mark Loretta. He's hit 1 for 2. Fly ball to left field. At the plate, number 1, the second baseman, Fernando Vina. He's hit 1 for 2 this afternoon. Laced down the line. The pitch. Fly to center field. There's the third out. One runner left on base. Headed to the bottom of the seventh, the score is tied at 1. Leading off for Houston, Craig Biggio. A .295 hitter. Ground ball down the third base line. An easy throw to first for the first out. At the plate, Tony Eusebio. He's hit 0 for 2. The pitch. Screwball. That's strike 1. Fly ball to left center. Eusebio is going for a double. Eusebio has a stand-up double. The pitch. Fouled off to the right. Now up, the center fielder, Everett. He's hit 0 for 2 this afternoon. Curveball swung on and missed for the second strike. The 0-2 pitch. Fastball. He can't get a piece of it. That's strike 3 from Everett. Fly to left. Caught by Ochoa. That makes 3 out. 1 runner left on base. After 7 innings, it's a tie game. Leading off for the Brewers, the pitcher, Karl. He's hit 0 for 2. Right down the middle. Strike 1 to Karl. Changeup for strike 2. High fly ball to right center. A routine catch for Everett. Now batting, the left fielder, Alex Ochoa, hitting .426. Foul to right. Inside for ball 1. 1-1 is the count. The 1-1 pitch. Fastball outside. That's ball 2. Fly ball to first. There's the second out. At the plate, number 26, Jeff Cirillo. He's 1 for 2. High, ball 1. Fly to the gap in left field. Milwaukee is retired in order. After 7.5 innings, the game is tied at 1. Leading off for Houston, Ricky Gutierrez. He's hit 0 for 2. Fly ball to left field. A big dive by Ochoa. At the plate, the left fielder, Moises Alou, a .289 hitter. Ground ball toward the mound. Out at first. At the plate, number 43, the pitcher. He's hitting .040. Ground ball down the line. It's foul. The 0-1 pitch. Fly to left. It's outside the line. Missed it. That's strike 3. That ends a 1-2-3 inning. Heading into the first half of the 9th, we're tied at 1. Leading off for the Brewers, the shortstop, Jose Valentin.
갑니다. 가자. 와! 드디어 일어나셨어요. 누구?
There's going to be a pinch hitter. Up at bat, the shortstop. In there, strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Slider, he swung at it, strike 2. The 0-2 pitch. Off the outside edge for ball 1. The 1-2 pitch. Popper to left center. A routine catch for Everett. At the plate, number 20, Jeremy Burnitz. There's going to be a pinch hitter. At the plate, the right fielder launched to deep center. 2 go. Now up, Dave Nielsen. He's hit 1 for 3 this afternoon. The pitch. Inside. That's ball 1. Fly ball to the gap in right field. Caught by Everett. Milwaukee is retired in order. Going into the last half of the 9th, it's all tied up. Leading off for the Astros, Derek Bell. He's hit 0 for 3. Right down the middle for strike 1 to Bell. Curveball for the second strike. Outside, that's a ball. The 1-2 pitch. Screwball, a sweet pitch. That's strike 3 for Bell. He can't get a piece of it. That's 1. Fouled off to the right. At the plate, number 21, the third baseman, Ken Caminiti, a .254 hitter. Line to the left side. The throw to first. Up at bat, the second baseman, Biggio. He's 1 for 3. Foul to right. Fastball, that's 2. In there. Struck him out on 3 pitches. That ends a 1-2-3 inning. Head into the first half of the 10th. We're tied at 1. Leading off for Milwaukee, the first baseman, Mark Loretta. He's hit 1 for 3 this afternoon. Fastball for strike 1. 0-1 the count. Fastball, strike 2. Fastball, low. That's ball 1. The 1-2 pitch. It's blooped to left field. Stopped by Elu. Loretta is rounding second. Double. At the plate, number 1, Fernando Vina, hitting .420. Slider missed it for strike 1 to Vina. The 0-1 pitch. Fly to right field. He swats it foul. Curveball down the middle but high for ball 1. Fly ball to right. A routine catch for Derek Bell. 1 away. Wagner's up and throwing in the bullpen. Pinch hitting for Milwaukee is Becker. Now batting, the center fielder, a .364 hitter. Screamer down the line to first. A single for Becker. At the plate, number 42. The pitcher. Banks replacing Karl. Now up, number 25. The pinch hitter, Brian Banks. A sweet pitch. Strike one. The 0-1 pitch. Curveball, that's ball one. One gone at the top of the 10th inning with runners at second and third. Fly to center. A running catch by Everett. That makes two out. The runner scores for the go-ahead run. Alex Ochoa at the plate. He's hit 1 for 4 this afternoon. The pitch. Fly ball to second. Craig Biggio makes a great running catch. That's 3 away. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors. 1 runner left on base. Heading into the bottom of the 10th, Milwaukee ahead of Houston 2-1. Going to be all for Karl. Leading off for the Astros, the catcher, Tony Eusebio. He's a .269 hitter. Hit to the left side. Alex Ochoa gets it. A single for Eusebio. The pitch. In there for strike one. High fly ball to deep right. An amazing catch by the right fielder. Up at bat, number 5, Jeff Bagwell. He's hit 0 for 3. The pitch. Slider swung on and missed. That's strike one. The 0-1 pitch. Right down the middle. Another strike for Bagwell. The count is 0-2. High, ball 1. Slider, low and outside. That's a ball. Fouled off to the right. There's one out here in the last half of the 10th with a runner at first. The 2-2 pitch. Inside, ball 3. Ground ball to third. It's foul. Fly to center field. Caught by Rich Becker. That's the second out. That was a great play. The game is over. Milwaukee has won the game.